everyone, and welcome back to another episode of My Time at Sandrock. My parents said they'd be arriving this morning. We're going to pick them up at the station. After that, there's a summit announcement meeting to attend. We're getting yoinked out immediately. Can't wait to see our parents, though. This is exciting.
Wow, this air is dry.
Oh, gosh. Is that our dad? Pa? I love when the game has to load the outside area. It's like, hold on. Give us a second. Oh, my goodness. Of course we look similar to our dad. And of course they couldn't get my eye color correctly. Wow, this is crazy.
Hey, we're here!
God, my mother.
Look at you. You look so mature and professional and...
Did you grow an inch?
I'm pregnant. I'm pregnant right now.
We've got so much to tell you about.
We'll have plenty of time to catch up. Let's get our bags to the hotel, huh?
Oh, is that Mayor Trudy?
Aww. This is fun.
Mayor Trudy, we meet at last.
I don't know how I feel about my mother or not. I'm not resembling her at all. Like, it's completely my dad. I don't like that.
Let me just say, it has been not just an honor, but an absolute delight to have your child here in Sandrock. You could have just saved our town, and we'd have been eternally grateful. But you just had to go the extra mile and be a wonderful person while doing it.
Sounds par for the course.
Oh, you hear that? Oh, I'm so proud of what you've done here.
They could have at least matched my facial features with my mother.
Proud of you, too.
Oh, I brought you a yak-mel milk, as discussed. This is the real fresh stuff. The exported kind is good, but... Oh, just try it for yourself. You take it cold, yes?
Take it cold.
Well, I learned to drink it cold. When you were a baby,
God.
as a matter of fact. You know, Trudy. Heat up your yak-mel milk, chase the kid around, come back to find it cold.
Oh, so true. Jasmine got me the same way.
I prefer mine hot. Do you have another?
Oh,
My
I
dad.
don't, but... Well, let's run over to the Blue Moon and get a hot yak-mel milk for your darling husband.
That sounds lovely. There's so much to see here. When the celebrations are over, I want you to show us
Oh,
everything.
got everything.
I hate to tear you away from your folks like this, but they actually sent me to come get you. Do you mind running over to Martle Square to check in with General Ling? We'll be right behind you.
Okay.
Oh, we don't want to keep you from something important, dear. Pa, let's get our bags to the Blue
She
Moon.
just calls him Pa. That's weird.
Thanks for meeting us at the station. Looks
That's
like
a
they
deer.
want you to get to that meeting. Don't worry, you can introduce us to everyone later. And I agree with your mom. I want to see all the things you've done here too. We really missed you. But I can see already how important coming here was for you. Even the way you stand. You're
Aw.
more confident now. Of course, I wasn't crazy about all that Duvo stuff. But things are safe now. We'll visit more often. Sorry. I'm starting to sound like that guy you told us about. Cooper? Well,
Cooper.
go ahead. I think that's what you're supposed to do. Love you. See you in the square.
Wait, I want to talk to my parents more. Alright, yoinked.
Welcome.
Hi.
Yeah. We weren't going to miss this. Do you need something of us?
I am pleased to inform you that you all are guests of honor.
More and
I
Zeke
wanted
as well.
to make sure personally that you were here before speeches begin.
That's kind of you. Thank you, sir.
Of course, of course. Please, this way.
Okay, okay.
Did we miss anything?
Let's look at them a little bit more. Yeah, I don't have any of their eyes. Or their noses. I have the color scheme of my dad besides the pink in the eye. They should have just matched the colors and the facial expression, or the facial features. Like have one have the color scheme and the other one have the facial features. But they didn't.
Shh, it's starting.
I think it's cool though.
Friends, citizens, people of the Free Cities, welcome to the Alliance Quinquennial Summit. It has been an honor already for our humble city to host this event thus far. I've heard only great things about our speakers. Let's have a round of applause for all of our fabulous volunteers.
My talk went overtime.
And now, it is with great pleasure I inform all of you the results of our first day of talks. It is clear to us all that the Duvos Empire is posing an ever greater threat to our great alliance.
Apparently.
First, the attack on Sandrock. Then, the rogue knight in Portia. And finally, the aggression toward our friends in Athea up north. This cannot stand. Various solutions have been proposed, some of which will be drafted and voted upon as policy in the near future. We have also agreed that bolstering the northern settlements bordering the Duvos conquered Athean territory and developing a more interconnected alliance economy are keys to our security. Questions remain, however, as to how exactly this will be carried out. We'll need much more capital investment and capacity if we're to succeed in our plans. Some delegates even brought up the possibility of unifying the taxes and economy planning of the Free Cities.
Oh.
But so far, that's not on the agenda, as we all do value our independence. But one thing we were able to unanimously agree upon is that what happened here in Sandrock over the last few years is nothing short of a miracle. And for that reason, the summit delegates have taken it upon themselves to personally thank some of the key players in making our town into what it is today. We have prepared a few awards for some of the outstanding citizens of Sandrock.
Oh, and do I get a reward? Grace is looking at us.
First off, I would like to call forward my friend and longtime colleague, Zeke.
Zeke deserved this, for sure. Is Fang
Come
not
on
here?
up here, Zeke. You deserve this.
Did Fang not come to the ceremony?
Mr. Zeke, after learning your story, our delegates, as well as the other researchers of Vega 5, were absolutely blown away. Many of our scientists are known for having their heads in the clouds, looking to replicate old-world technology. But you used your brilliant mind and incredible tenacity right here on the ground, making our free cities a better and more sustainable place for all of us to live.
Yeah, he did.
For these reasons and more, on behalf of our council, I hereby award you with the Alliance Council Award for Outstanding Achievement in the Field of Science. Congratulations, Zeke.
Thanks.
Aw.
Some fights are over in a flash.
Yeah, Fang's not here.
Some are fought across a
Upsets me.
lifetime. Not all wars are fought on the battlefield. There stands among us a man who could tell us all about that. A war
more.
fought across a lifetime. Every day a struggle, and for all of his troubles, he was only, until just now, ever rewarded with more. This man will go down in the history books as a hero, as an inspiration. Whenever you're about to give up, I hope you will remember this man who never did. For the man who always believed in Sandrock, the Alliance Council would like to bestow upon Mr. Mort with the Free Cities Lifetime Achievement Award. Mr. Mort, please join your son on the stage and accept your award.
He deserves it too.
Thank you, sir.
Aw.
We have one more award to give out. One that we just nearly overlooked.
What?
Miss
Leanne?
Could you please come to the stage?
Thank you, everyone. I'm honored to be giving out the Commerce
she's
Guild's
giving it
Top
out.
Builder Award. It only seemed right that I nominate the person I
Oh,
thought
I'll
best
cry.
fit that description. The recipient of this award is not just a great builder, but a great friend to all the people of
I
Sandrock.
am.
When I first met you, I said, "Do you remember?" I said, "Let's make a promise, builder to builder." A promise to take Sandrock back to its glory days.
Oh, we did that and more.
Back then, I wasn't sure if I really believed we really could. Shoot for the moon, for if you miss, you may still land among the stars, as they say. But as time went on, and I saw you do these things, these incredible things, I wanted to follow your example and do my best to keep my promise to you. And because of your dedication, your hard work, your incredible ability, your inspiring presence, you kept that promise. Not for me, not for yourself, but for all of us. It is with great pleasure I inform you all that it's not just my opinion, but the opinion of the entire Free Cities Commerce Guild, that our Free Cities next top builder is none other than you!
Oh, I mean, I know Wei could have given this award out, but I really like the sentimental value that it's me and. I'm getting a little teary-eyed. It was just me and her at the beginning.
Welcome to the club.
It's my honor to share this stage with you.
Congratulations!
The Gustav mic, they should have fixed. What is this?
Ooh, looks good on you.
This is
It
so
was
exciting.
Miss or your builder in Portia. No hard feelings, eh, old chap?
Oh, Ray? That I based off of me?
None at all.
All right, take a bow, you three. One more round of applause for the heroes of Sandrock.
I wish Fang was here. I'm so upset he's not. They should have the whole town here.
I hereby conclude the summit's announcements. Now, let's go party!
Can I talk to my parents? Oh no, we're getting yoinked again. We're just going. Oh god.
Over here. Can you sit with our guests for a bit?
Oh.
I've saved you a seat.
Okay. Next to Avery, huh?
Hello, and thank you all for coming. Let's celebrate to our heart's content for today. Tomorrow morning, we ride the airship. But for now,
Tomorrow
cheers
morning. So
to
another
a
day.
new age for Sandrock. Let's dig in.
Yay!
After working together from afar for so long, it's nice to finally meet some of you face to face. I've been rooting for you all since the beginning, and, well, it's wonderful to be able to see for myself what all you've been able to accomplish.
How's your son and daughter? How's my other family on the other side? Ernest, how are you in here?
The sun is shining, the weather is warm, and there's flowers and grass are as far as the eye can see. I honestly can't wait to
Your
bring
daughter?
my daughter here to see these changes.
Ginger?
I truly believe that Sandrock's back on the
Are
map.
y'all actually gonna bring Ginger? Because if you bring Ginger and Gus, I'm gonna be so happy.
And we truly need you guys. With the development of Portia and Sandrock, the center of the Alliance is no longer a weak spot.
I second that notion. And may I also add that it's wonderful to see our two Highwinders here making such
She's so pretty.
fantastic contributions to the process. Indeed, they are a living testament to the power of the Free Cities working together. But hey, when are you gonna give us our builder back, huh? I kid. But dang, you guys sure did get the pick of the litter. Oh, but also, to show our support, I brought a few gifts, seeds and such from our botany school to help out with your planting team. And, you know, we're not exactly new to the planting game either, so we'd love to collab sometime.
Oh, naturally.
I see what you did there.
Oh, by the way, Mayor Trudy, I do hope you'll take into consideration my words during the summit. The Duvos affair had quite an impact on our tentative peace treaty with them.
Yes, I don't doubt that it did.
Not to mention that horrid news from Portia. What has become of your rogue knight anyhow, Gale?
Who knows?
You know, the one that destroyed a quarter of your city with that doomsday device?
She goes by Wendy now.
Oh, the machine. I'm like, the Rogue Knight? The Rogue Knight's that dude that worked at the farm. But Wendy's the machine.
Right. We're working with the flying pigs to track him down. After the Portia incident, we also did a full sweep of the military hierarchy, looking for any more Duvos spies. At least so far, we haven't found any. Quaint.
As for the rogue knight, he's disappeared without a trace.
Are there any indication that Duvos will expand their land grab of Athea? Will the Alliance react? My settlement plans will be in shambles if there's an actual shooting war.
That is up to the council to decide, but the guards stand ready to...
This is insane that we are sitting in on this.
My fellow delegates, today is cause for celebration. Let's keep the mood light, shall we?
Of course, of course. It's this Yakmel milk. Got my mouth running. I'll have another glass to make amends then.
Mayor Trudy, your town's band has quite a unique sound. It's a little country and a little rock. I can even hear some heavy metal vibes in there.
I also am glad there's such a diversity of people that rule the Free Cities. It's really cool.
That's our Kugo band. Cooper's a rancher and Hugo's a blacksmith here in town. Ahem. I didn't see our director Chi.
Oh yeah, where is he?
Pity he didn't attend. Though I'm not surprised. I heard he's here researching some spaceship ruins.
It's the starship ruins, Administrator
Oh.
Curie. Your assumption is not unfounded, but your conclusion is misinformed.
Here he comes. What's he doing? Oh, God. Oh, God.
Oh.
I'm scared. But maybe he's got it down now. Look at him go! This is so funny. He deserves a win after the failures before.
A dancing robot, and it's not harming anyone.
Thank God. Thank God it didn't harm anyone. Oh my God, Pebbles! Get it, Pebbles! If only my own children were here. Oh, they're playing the game.
Oh, man.
Oh, I wish Fang was here. Where's my husband? I know he doesn't like parties, but come on.
Well, looks like things are about wrapping up around here.
Oh,
yep, peace and prosperity throughout the land. A green sandrock, true jewel of the desert. Looks like my work here.
What the hell did you do?
You, on the other hand, you're just getting started. Sure, you took care of the lizard people, the mole men, the rat conspiracy, as well as the shadowy cabal that sought to devour us from within. Not bad for your first adventure. Reminds me of myself at your age. Of course, I might have handled it all with a bit more finesse, but
oh my goodness,
it can't be ignored that you
Cooper.
do bring that personal brand of moxie to the game that we have grown to know and adore. Anywho, there's still plenty of rogue factions still on the radar.
The Moon Men?
Moon Men, for example. They've been quiet this whole time. Too quiet.
He's not wrong. There's still one more fantastical foe to face in our grand adventure, and he's standing right in front of you. Oh,
a bit of a backstory on the Moon Men. Just want to be sure you've got the motivation. We can hardly declare war on a group of individuals if we ain't properly identified our qualms with them and their ways of life and why they're bad.
I wish Fang was here. I need him. I need him.
The moon, as we all know, is simply a projection.
What?
A hologram that comes from a machine built by the werewolf people.
Oh.
Remember this name. Although they won't be relevant again until the DLC. That stands for Delayed Till Later Conflict.
Till later conflict.
Anyway, the Moon Men, they lost their home in the Great Moon Wars thousands of years ago. Since then, they've been biding their time, gaining power by drinking lava inside the core of the planet.
Wow.
Yeah, they suck it up like milkshakes.
He is like every conspiracy theorist on the internet into one.
At any moment, and I'm talking about literally any moment, I'm talking now.
Oh, God.
Okay, how about now? Or now? All right, so maybe not right this moment, but like I said, could literally be any moment. These moon men will burst out of the crust of our planet and begin laying waste to our prairies and fields, fondling our churches, burning our Yakmo, all with one singular goal in mind, to turn our planet into the moon.
The moon.
Now, this goal, it's understandable to an extent. They're homesick. Moonsick, if you will.
Moonsick.
Unfortunately, this puts us at irreparable odds and ends with the moon men, being that we humans prefer our planet not being the moon, so, yeah. Like I said, one of us has got to die.
Oh my goodness.
I vote for them.
They don't have to die.
Now, I reckon I'm not completely against the idea of some sort of compromise. Could we turn part of our planet into the moon? A little bit. Maybe carve out a little island for them to live peacefully and do moon stuff. Just spitballing here.
Where did this
we
all
don't
come
have
from?
to go with this. We just came up with it. Moon Island? I mean, we'd have to run it by the moon men.
The moon
check
men.
it for copyright, but
the copyright.
You know, workshop it. That's your thing, right?
Oh my goodness.
Look, just let it be known that we didn't not explore other options before resulting in the all-out war. But, you know, failing that, like I said, all-out war. And you're gonna have to lead the charge. I would, of course, but, well, shucks, these days, I've just got too much to live for. Finally got this greener Sandrock to raise my kin in. Working on a new nocturne each day. A lot on the plate, you know how it is. Moon men weaknesses include fireballs, kung fu kicks, and I believe they're lactose intolerant, but granted that one is harder to work with. I can try to help you out there, but no promises. Can't just be giving milk away, even if it is to combat intergalactic lava fiends posing a planetary threat. Gotta eat. Like I said, you know how it is. Hey, well, shoot.
Oh.
I kind of realize maybe I'm taking up a bit of your time.
You are?
Yeah. You got a party to get back to, ain't you? Well, I hope you can find it in your heart to forgive me. 'Tis my first offense after all.
It's not your first offense, but okay.
You know, most instances where some kind of event like this would take place, I'd probably make the comment that everyone involved is highly overrated, regardless of whether or not I knew that to be true. But, seeing as I happen to know you personally and whatnot, I reckon you're alright.
Oh, Coop.
You should run for office.
No.
Any office.
I'm good.
I'd vote for you. Vampires are real,
Oh my god, I
though.
gotta go.
Buying up real estate, using the gift of eternal life to make explosive property value
Oh my
gains.
god. You tell me we have
It's
to keep
enough
going.
make you sick. Imagine being priced out of a home just because a vampire been sitting on it for 600 years.
Jesus Christ.
Oops. I almost got myself riled up again. Oh, well, you have a good one. Don't be. Oh,
Okay, I'm
and
sorry, I skipped it.
remember, they let you pilot that thing. Anytime you turn left up there, you have the right of way. Or is it the right?
It's the right.
Regardless, perhaps the rules of the skies have changed since I was last
Cooper,
up
I gotta
there.
go.
Tell you what, you punch a hard left and the other feller up there doesn't get out of your way, I owe you Yakma milk.
Who am I gonna be
I'll even
bumping
offer
into
up
up
to
there?
help pry you from the burning wreckage. You know, if time permits. Oh, and one more thing. Make sure you stock up on parachutes up there. Folk will tell you those things are safer than automobiles. Well, I beg to differ. Crashed far more airships than I did automobiles. I did.
Dude, he's still going.
Any vehicle, for that matter. Save for school
This
buses.
is like trying to get away from your family reunions. And you're like walking to the car and you stop every few steps to talk. And I'm like, please let me leave.
They're deceptive.
Oh.
If you think you got the whole sky up there, then bam! Giant duck cuts you off
Jesus
while
Christ.
you're adding marshmallows to your cocoa. Rear end them, knock your front bumper clean off.
They had to like give us one last Cooper rant, and it's gonna be the longest one ever.
Yeah, never get into a wreck with a giant duck, tell you what. No insurance. You gotta chase them down, get them to land, then whack it out. Oh, and when they offer you one duck egg, tell them make it 3, then settle for 2. Them ducks be hacked.
Is this okay?
What's that look for? Come on, there's plenty more duck eggs where that one came from. They're practically made of the stuff. I gotta look out for me and mine. I suggest you do the same. Anyway, I told you about that time I flipped the bus, huh? I did? Oh, yeah. Well, shucks. I might be running out of stories.
Good, can I leave?
I told you about the moon men, right?
Yep.
Yeah, just now. Well, guess I'm at a loss for words. Get you?
That's for once.
That's slang for see you later. Of course you know that. What am I saying? You're a true blue sandrocker at this point. Yep, be seeing you then. Which is to say, goodbye. So long. And, you know, do me a favor, will you? Really. Really. Really, really. Really.
What, Cooper? You've become more powerful than anyone could ever imagine. Stamina +5. Jesus Christ. My husband's not here. That makes me sad. Wait, Ged's not here. Why are you here?
My pa was a rolling stone. It's been my life's goal to outroll him.
Why are you here? This is so strange. I'm gonna buy this bed. For my child that's growing. Why not? Why not? What else are we using our money for? Well, the only other people I'm interested in is,
oh, my stars.
my mom and pa.
The food in Sandrock is just incredible. It's all organic and fresh. That yak milk is all my stars and more. It's officially my new favorite drink. I'm so jealous of Ernest for getting to stay here.
There you are.
Hi.
And who's this here?
Oh my gosh, you're adorable. Oh, are we keeping you? You should go chat with all your friends.
Don't worry, we're not going anywhere.
Oh,
my baby's all grown up. And you're a really great builder. So proud of you.
Look at you. All grown up, dependable. I couldn't be more proud.
Oh, I guess we'll talk to everyone, or try to.
Be wary of basking in the soothing embrace of glory. We've won the battle, but the specter of conflict is still on the horizon. Nevertheless, enjoy this moment. The Alliance thanks you for your service.
Congrats, Builder! Your achievements are truly amazing. As a fellow builder, I wonder if I can send my apprentices to your workshop for some proper training. They're all dying for a chance to learn from a living legend.
Maybe after I give birth? I like to headcanon that everyone knows I'm pregnant. Hello, Verna. Okay, bye, Verna.
When I started my first company at 17, I became a bit of a traveler. I don't really stop anywhere for too long. There are some exceptions, of course. I love Walnut Grove and Highwind.
Congratulations! I heard from Mayor Trudy that after you arrived in Sandrock, there were tremendous changes. As it happens, we have a builder in Portia with skills not unlike your own. Perhaps one day we can arrange a meeting of the minds.
Yeah, I don't think that'll ever happen, but that's cool to think about.
Quite proud that one of our builders has been your partner throughout all this. I hope you are able to count on her. She certainly looks up to you, as do all the rest of us.
Mian?
You've done us proud. When you make it back home, we'll do you a parade, we'll give you the key to the city, the whole shebang.
I don't think I'll make it back home. I think this is my home now.
So much cultural and entertainment output here. You Sandrockers are really giving us a run for our money.
I'm sorry you all had to be the site of a skirmish. As someone who's been through it, I know it can be hard. But take some solace in the fact that you all handled yourselves brilliantly.
You all have made rather impressive technological progress here in Sandrock. Perhaps we ought to do more exchanges, share our knowledge. Though, I'm not sure how Chi will take to that.
Yeah.
We'll never forget how surprised we were to find out that you held off the Duvos invasion for so long. Those guys made a big mistake in trying to knock over the most tenacious people in all the free cities.
Hell yeah. Oh.
I'm looking forward to our airship ride tomorrow.
That'll be fun for sure. Pebbles, why are you here? I have 4 goals I put in a special place. Good for you, Pebbles. Okay, everyone's okay, Grace, you're here.
Remember when we first met? I told you I was into star signs? Well, it wasn't true.
Oh.
I actually think they're nonsense. I just like to come off as vapid when meeting people. Helps me fade into the background better.
What do you even like again? I've been giving you frying pans. Maybe I give you something else. I think I gave her a DNA statue too.
This gift is great.
Well, I guess today's probably done with events and the day just started. Nia's not here. I guess why would Nia be here? Above? Who's above? Oh my god. Shut the heck up and let me in. The Bumble Ant Bumble is at Bumbleton.
Correct.
Oh my god.
Enter.
How do we guess that? Why is he here? Who are these people?
Welcome. When I found out you were alive and no one blamed me for what seemed like your death, I doubled back, double time.
Who are all these people?
While I was out in the desert, I made it my mission to clear my name, to uncover the mysteries surrounding Sandrock.
Amazing.
Which led me to discover that, in fact, Logan was framed by Duvos spies. This, of course, was also uncovered by all of you here in town.
Yep.
Before me.
Mm-hmm.
But if you had just failed to figure it out for a little bit longer, I totally could have helped out. Plus, check it out. I traded my feng shui plate for these 3
oh my god.
magic beans. They're said to possess great power. All I have to do is figure out how they work.
He did not get
Anyway,
Jack in the
join
Beanstalk.
the party. The real party. That's right. This is the VIP room, baby.
There's like 2 women in here.
That's what the people downstairs told me. Don't be shy. Go around and say hi. Quite the adventure.
I think I'm
you've been
okay with
on.
all these people.
You know, if you're ever looking for a change in career, I've always wanted a sidekick.
Bank staff, patient's family, tax fraud tourist, ship captain tourist, Heidi, member of Heidi's construction team, lost tourist, Slack, Red, Wing Jr., Alan Carter, Water Wasting Taurus, Rock, and Bogan Jack. Oh, you didn't tell me you were a national hero, but tricking me to getting my tail whipped. Common courtesy, mate. Ah, well, no worries. Maybe the real fighting words was the friends we made along the way. Alright, I'm leaving. What the hell? What the hell? Well, I think we're good. Can we leave? The time is still going, so I think we can leave. Jeez. Jeez Louise. That was a long cutscene. Well worth it, I think, to show all our accomplishments in the game. That Cooper talk. Oh my god, what's happening out here? Oh my god. I don't have high wind fried rice, but I got another gift for you. Wait, do I have high wind fried rice? I feel like it would light up.
Oh, thank you.
I think she's maxed out now. Yep, she is. Grace is on the cusp. Logan was there. Venti sitting by herself. All those relationship has changed. He's our friend. He's our friend. Finally. Hey, Albert.
Recently, I've made some progress with my love life.
Oh, you have?
In the end, my significant other didn't really care for what I wore. How about that?
Alright, didn't he get with someone? Oh, what was her name? Don't remember. Ernest and Mint sitting together?
Hey, if you ever get the chance, it would be nice to have you visit Portia. It's a lovely place.
Fang has something. Over here. I trust my husband to make the right decisions in the end. Sometimes you just need to smash a few bridges on the way to getting it right. If only Zeta hadn't left, Arc Spring could have been studied here. Oh. Hi, my love.
My swan, seeing you the last 2 days.
Oh.
I want to support you as much as I can.
I love you.
My swan.
Oh my god, okay. Thank you, X. I'm so glad I talked to you. So this is just what today's gonna be? Everyone crowded into one place, except for Miguel for some reason. And Rocky? Why is Rocky not here? Well, I don't feel like that's a cool day to spend my whole day doing this. I don't really know if there's anything more that's going to happen today, but I kind of want to do something to bide my time to see the maiden voyage tomorrow. And also, let me go check on my child. They kind of just yoinked me out. Maybe this child has my eyes. Come with me. What do you have? Oh, it's my glove. I thought it had something. It was just my glove. I got a child in my arms and one on the way. I also looked up the time frame on how long it takes for babies to grow, or children to grow up. Apparently they do grow up. I don't know if I'm gonna sit around and watch it, though, happen, because that's a lot of days. That's a few weeks. Or, it's more than a few weeks, it's a lot of weeks. Does anyone comment on the baby? If you're holding the baby?
My swan, I have found some...
Doesn't look like it.
I go to the library a lot to check.
So we're really just here, wasting the whole day away in celebration, with nothing else going on. Oh. Oh, they were just loading in very slowly.
My baby's all grown up.
Oh, look at you.
Look at the baby. We got a baby. Oh. Your child is going back home. My bad. I right-clicked instead of left-clicking. Well, I'm gonna go do something useful. And by useful, I guess I'm gonna go fight? Question mark? I don't know. Like, what am I doing here? I'm gonna go fight and then we'll see what tomorrow brings. Okay, we did the fighting. I was doing the hard one we did last time. Went pretty well with my pets, and also everyone's still at the party. So I'm just gonna go home and wait for the super exciting maiden voyage tomorrow. I also didn't set up any of my materials today. I guess it'll be okay. Alright, let's go to bed and let's enjoy the maiden voyage tomorrow. I'm sure we'll get yoinked out of our house once again. Oh, thing jumped out of bed. Today's the day to go out in the air shop. I better go and check it out. Yeah, we're getting yoinked. We're getting yoinked once again. On the SS Mortal.
Please keep your hands and feet inside the imaginary, I mean real vehicle.
Imaginary? Oh.
To your left, you'll see the fabulous Porsche Tunnel.
This is
a
insane.
joint effort, several leagues through solid rock that connect us to our water-shipping neighbors.
There's the bus. Speaking of.
To your right, the fabulous Katori World! Happiest place in the Free Cities. But don't take my word for it. Take the whole family for a ride on the world-famous Coaster World!
Oh, apologies for the turbulence, but what you're feeling now is only a fraction of the wind that we used to get before. With that, allow me to direct your attention towards
Outback Forest! And everything else! Over there's all the trees that we planted. With people like my mom, and the builder, and Mr. Zeke, and Neon, and Nia!
We've got one more trick up our sleeve,
Look
as
how
it
beautiful
were.
it is.
This airship is equipped with environment-maintaining technology.
Incredible.
Coming up now on the last stop of the tour.
Oh, snap.
What you see before you is Martel's Oasis, restored to its former glory through the monumentous efforts of our wonderful townsfolk. Indeed, what you see before you is the jewel of the Eufaula. This concludes the tour. Now, everyone, please just enjoy the ride.
Are we actually gonna be on it? Oh god, okay. That took the whole day?
Boy, all weren't kidding. I mean, you get this kind of view from the top of the tall sky elevator, but I must say, we lack the horizontal movement.
Who's honking?
Whew, thanks for carrying the team on this one. Wei was supposed to be here, but he said he was worried about getting airsick.
Oh! Oh, okay.
Yes, I was only allowed to come on the maiden voyage because of nepotism. I don't care.
Why do you know that word? She's so funny. Because of nepotism.
Feels like home, eh? We're high in the air, and there's a lot of wind.
This is fun.
I can see my house from here. Or at least, that's what I would say if not for those darn mountains. Ah, well. That's what tunnels are for. Am I right?
Yeah.
Having overseen the construction of a few airships myself, I must say, this one seems a bit different. Ah, I see. It's partly Duvos' design. I'll have to examine the diagram closely to fully grasp its intricacies.
Oh god.
Greetings, mon ami.
Are you happy up here?
Yes, of course I snuck aboard. The allure of
Dead.
She was too great. Then they want us. I am the Whittle.
You're so funny. Of course I step
Standing atop a
aboard.
ship like this with no intention of riding it into battle, it's a soothing feeling.
The technology you use here is very much ahead of the curve. Perhaps we should have gotten along with Chi.
Even though our city is known for its culture, sometimes I wish we also have the technical capabilities that you guys have.
I don't remember if the character creator had fat body options, but I really wish the third game will, so I can make a fat character. I think that'd be very appealing.
One of these from you and your fantastic commerce gift.
Go ahead.
This airship is of top quality. If the Alliance can muster 10, no, 5 of them, we'll never
Only
worry
5?
about Duvos again.
I can make you 10. This isn't that hard.
Hey, better not talk to me while I'm flying this thing. Never know when a giant duck might come out of nowhere and cut me off.
Listen, Cooper said it. Cooper said it. I guess we're good. Let's talk to Trudy.
Well, how do you feel?
I think I'm sad somehow. Well, actually, I feel accomplished. Good, accomplished.
Oh, yes. Me too. Oh, we've accomplished so much. But while this may be the end of our journey, it's still only the beginning for Sandrock.
I do feel kind of... Oh, no. Okay.
It's been a long road.
Oh.
Sometimes, when I look at
Oh,
old
wow.
photographs, I hardly recognize myself. To think that flawed person changed to be the one
Chi and
standing here
Grace?
with you now. Sometimes things looked bleak, really bleak, but we had each other and new friends we made along the way. We pushed through. We never gave up, no matter how bad it looked. And through it all, we were able to create a better world for our children. So, what's next for us? I really can't say. But what I do know is that we have earned our destiny. Every day here, every day, belongs to us.
Is that Martel?
Life goes on here because of what we did, because of all of us. I know we made a difference.
Logan. Okay, main star, main hero? Question mark?
I still feel the weight that comes from everything down there. But it's different now. I feel a kind of safety under that weight. Maybe it's because I know we can carry it now.
Okay, I'm getting a little emotional. This was really good. I love this cutscene. Look at all we've done this whole game. Oh, there's the credits. I'm a little emotional. It's been 204 days since you got off the train from Highwood and began your adventure. Can I pause? Thank you. At the time, Mian and President Yan came to welcome you, the later which didn't give out the best for first impressions. You and Mian then registered your workshops. You heard whispers that Sandrock was a dying town, but you wouldn't have guessed it by the faces of the diligent townsfolk, bright with hope. In no time at all, you had plenty of new acquaintances who would soon become friends. When you first set foot in Sandrock, okay, I like how the default male guy is there. Hello? Put the female, because I chose female at least. When you first set foot in Sandrock, Mayor Trudy was off in the desert, experimenting with desert planting. The town you arrived at was a bit disorganized. Yan had allowed a backlog of commissions to accumulate, the most important of which was the crane liftment for Rocky and his crew, which we did. You built Eufaula's salvage crane lift day one summer, year one. Before long, you learned about the infamous Logan gang as they forcefully boarded a train. Their motivations then were all a mystery. The other dangers of Sandrock became apparent quickly, too. A once peaceful group of lizard folk, the Geeglers, became hostile and emboldened, launching numerous attacks against Sandrock which you repelled, ultimately resulting in the destruction of the Shonash Bridge and the literal fall of the Geegler president via his own hubris. Defended the greenhouse, took Gecko Station. Rebuilding the bridge was no simple task. It took all of Sandrock coming together to make it happen. Director Chi was pleasantly surprised when the person sent to inspect the bridge turned out to be none other than his childhood friend, Mint. This little description of everything we've done. With the bridge restored, everyone breathed a sigh of relief, but the calm was quickly shattered by a brazen attack on the water tower. Fleeing the scene, you came face to face with Logan for the first time. The town was shocked to think that he might have done this. Unwavered, Elsie sought your help in investigating Logan's abandoned home, in hope of finding something to explain his behavior and perhaps even prove his innocence, which we did. Oh wow, seeing Yan and Minister there. In the midst of the turmoil, you started to learn the history of Sandrock and what the citizens really hoped for the future. Zeke taught you about the straw grid and how to plant crops in Sandrock to start doing your part towards greenifying the city. When Trudy returned, there was some debate as to whether it was even possible to restore Martel's Oasis to its original form. But ultimately, you persevered and proved to all the naysayers there was hope. Littlewood. As Sandrock began to pick itself up, bandit attacks intensified. Logan kidnapped Matilda at the opening ceremony of the Littlewood. You rescued her unharmed, but Miguel was furious and called for a bounty hunter to track Logan down. This led to you meeting an imposter who turned out to be a friend. Andy de-bearded. True bounty hunter arrived. Sandrock's success in planting the Littlewood, as well as the excellent handling of a crisis after crisis, piqued the interest of world-famous business mogul Musa, who soon paid a visit. The welcoming party did not go as expected. Luckily, Mort persuaded Musa to give the town one more chance to show it's worth investing in. Yeah, we were a mess. Just as he did, however, another eco-crisis reared its head. A strange green ooze was causing pollution from inside of the Valley of Whispers, caused by the Rat Queen's crazed search for her daughter. Some citizens like Rian and Danby even wanted to leave. Seeing the Sandrocker spirit firsthand, Musa's interest in the town was renewed, and he pulled the trigger on the Road to Portia initiative, a plan you worked on with Heidi, Chi, Albert, and Mint, and among others. Despite going quiet for some time, Bronco the Kid managed to find clues that, in a roundabout way, led you all to Logan's hideout. In the end, it was you alone who made it into the bandits' den. From here, the conspiracy surrounding Sandrock began to unravel. Look at us! Suddenly, all came to head when Logan pulled down the statue of Peach in front of everyone at Haru's trial. It turned out that Miguel and Pin were Duvos agents sent to dry up Sandrock. You exposed them, but they didn't go down without a fight. Our saboteurs behind bars all seemed to be well in Sandrock again. Logan and Haru rejoined the town. Grace was preparing to complete her mission, but it was then we discovered the true meaning behind the water conspiracy. Duvos was planning to attack Sandrock. We had to prepare for war. Just when the Sandrockers thought they clutched victory from the jaws of defeat, one final Duvos operative revealed herself, Matilda. Pulling the plug on your defenses, Duvos was able to swoop in and occupy Sandrock. It was up to you and the citizens of Sandrock to unfasten their sinister hold on your town. With Sandrock back under your control, the decision had to be made whether to stay and wait for Alliance support or investigate the Duvos' presence in the north. Heroically, you and your friends rode Daisy the Duck headfirst into battle. That was a wild time. Logan battled Pin. Over the moon, sent Matilda to the moon. With Duvos out of the way, there was nothing stopping you and your friends from making Sandrock into the beautiful oasis Martel always believed it could be. Step by step, her dream became a reality. With his day of banditry behind him, Logan turned himself in, asking me to help. Oh god. That's a long fucking part. To be held to the full account of the law. Nevertheless, it was impossible to ignore the role he played in saving Sandrock, so he was given a lenient sentence and before long could once again call himself a Sandrocker. With the end behind bars, someone had to take up his mantle. Who would have thought it would be his not-so-evil but good twin brother, Wei, who had previously been thought lost in the peripheries. Soon after, former nemesis of Sandrock, Larry the Geegler President, was found broken. Through the compassion of yours and others, he became a friend and a member of Sandrock. With Sandrock becoming livable and more families moving in, Mayor Trudy thought it right to start investing in education. Mian thought so too and donated most of her back pay stolen by Yan to the project. Next, Trudy set her sights back towards greenification. Second round of desert planting. Unfortunately, the portion of water in Zeke's current know-how weren't enough. They called in an expert for high wind to consult, and to your surprise, along with him came your old friend Mia. With Professor Luo's knowledge and Chi's discoveries up north, you were able to progress technology and build a pipeline, bringing even more water to the oasis. Yeah. All their stuff. Katori was finally able to manifest her own dream, the dream of creating an amusement park in Sandrock. Let's see. Katori World now brings people from all over the world to enjoy our park and Sandrock culture. All your great successes earned the attention of the Free Cities, and Sandrock was selected to be the host of the Quinquennial Alliance Summit in addition to a grant to build a high-tech airship. After the summit, all the representatives were able to see all of your accomplishments and the beauty of the newly rejuvenated oasis, riding comfortably on your airship, proving once and for all, Martel's Oasis, the jewel of Eufaula, had finally returned. Your great adventure was also decorated with the rewards of daily life. You took commissions off the board of the guild and personally from friends who needed your help. Every contribution you made to town, big and small, made a difference in at least one person's life. Your work in the Commerce Guild was nothing short of legendary. The numbers you put up for the guild left builders across the land in awe. You'll be forever remembered as a standard that all builders strive to reach. I've completed 376 commissions. Some weekends you went in to do a bit of work by inspecting other builders' items. They always appreciate having a pair of expert eyes on their work in order to help them improve. I've only done 60 of those. It wasn't really needed in this game, to be honest. Sometimes life got in the way, you had to complete commissions a bit late. 3 times to be exact, but everyone understood the volatile Sandrock schedule could lead to delays. It's a lot of reading, guys. I was not prepared. As your commissions became more demanding, you began to rely more on Eufaula salvage and your mole friends to help you get the materials you needed. By working together, you were able to make Sandrock a better place. You commissioned them for materials 2 times. No matter how busy you got, you never had trouble keeping the balance. A good night's sleep is the best skincare routine there is. As such, it was quite weird to see you with panda eyes. I think I only got it like twice. All the huge commissions you took on for the town usually put you in the contention for Workshop of the Year, and you didn't win it once, you won it 2 times. Because I've only played 2 years. Hearing of this, your reputation as a great builder spread across the land until you became a household name. Every time one of your achievements is mentioned in Tara prison, Yan, for a fleeting moment, regrets treating you the way he did. Wow! Money doesn't buy happiness, but it does buy upgrades for your house. Jesus. All in all, you earned that many goals, and you know that sometimes you have to spend money to make money. You spent that many goals. The desert is a very thirsty place. You collected 1,064 dew, either in your workshop or out in the desert. You bought 385 units of water from Burgess at the water tower. Used a total of water in your machines. When it came to your social life, wow, yeah, I made friends with almost everyone. Beyond your contributions to town as a professional, your presence in Sandrock was irreplaceable. You personally touched the lives of almost everyone and are surely to be remembered as some of the most beloved members of the town in history. There's more townsfolk than that, but I guess the top, whatever. As the days turned into months, you always tried to find time to participate in the local festivals. You grabbed 17 gifts during the Day of the Bright Sun. You caught the most ghosts in the Chase of Memories 4 times. You won the Running of the Yak Mill 4 times. You cooked 38 dishes in the Winter Solstice Barbecue Fest. You served everyone at the dance-off 10 times. You crossed the finish line first in the sand running races 2 times. You defeated all the competition in the showdown at high noon 1 times. You're a real party lover and enjoy the company of friends at home. You often prepare lots of delicious food. Everyone loves going to your house and leaves with a full belly and a full heart. I've hosted 3 parties. For some, time spent in Sandrock was a time of romance, and many would have found it hard to choose who that special someone might be. But you realized that you only had eyes from one person and made sure to make them yours. Thing. Your favorite place to go on dates was the Whack-A-Mole, where you shared many happy memories. You shared 19 hugs and 28 kisses along the way. You have 476 gifts. You went out with friends or on dates 2 times. 36 times you were feeling romantic and you just had to say so to the person you were speaking to. Day 21, year 3. Wait. 2, you got married. Those numbers are adding up. And marriage was only the beginning of your happy ever after. On day, Sparrow came to the world and joined your beautiful family. Sparrow continues to grow and learn and take after you, which has brought you and your partner incredible joy. I have another one on the way. There were also quite a few domestic animals living in and around Sandrock. Despite his initial difficulty fitting in, you helped Banjo find a loving home, and even cured him of his condition. A quiet cat, cute with a bit of a mean streak, you adopted him, taught him that violence is not always the answer. What Nemo lacked in brains, he made up for being adorable. Still better behaved than Banjo, while being twice as excited about everything you ever did. Elsie's it ended up being not so much of a menace and more of a faithful friend. Since your arrival, you cut down 6 trees. Wait a sec, 6? That's amazing. You must have really taken the Sandrock spirit to heart. No doubt your diligence stopped a sandstorm or 2. And also, Burgess is very proud of you. The ruins around Sandrock are many and vast, and as you yourself can attest to, you set foot in nearly every floor of every ruin known to exist in the area. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Overall, you ended up paying the Civil Corps goals for their management and maintenance to spend time in the abandoned ruins, but with all the valuable materials you found, you earned back that many 1,000 times over. While eventually, you encountered and defeated 301 rare monsters. They provided you with unusual materials, and to dispatch them, you made the town a safer place as well. Altogether, you dove into the Hazard ruins 23 times, earning the admiration of your Civil Corps, but somewhat worrying your friends and family. Other times, though, you need to ask for backup from your fellow Civil Corpsmen. They were happy to help you out while you focused on other more important things. You commissioned them 4 times in total. I defeated 1,640 monsters on your way to victory. Down in the ruins, you found countless data discs left over from the old world. Partnering with Chi at the Research Center, you managed to create 505 items to add to your workshop lineup. Also, while diving, you found all sorts of relic fragments. Of the 57 types you encountered, you managed to restore 107 of them. Currently, there are 130 exhibits on display at Victoria's Museum, most of which were donated by you. Thanks to you, many people have been able to learn more about the old world and cherish the new one we all live in. When you came to Sandrock, you could hardly fry an egg, but in time your skills rivaled even the top chefs of the Free Cities. Still, you were never too big to stop in at the Blue Moon from time to time. You learned to cook 24 unique dishes. You ate at the Blue Moon 11 times. Finding beauty all around you, sometimes you can help but snap a photo. I couldn't even take photos. Whatever. Played at the Game Center 16 times. I caught 735 fish. Kingfish 7 times. I bought 4 mounts, yep. You raced animals. I raced 5 floppies, 4 yak mel. They're not going to talk about the chickens? Many people came into your life when you moved to Sandrock, and some of them are much better off from having met you. Trudy finally became the mayor you always knew she could be. With careful counsel from friends and experts, she confidently leads Sandrock into its age of glory. All she needed was people like you to believe in her. Cooper and Hugo have written many songs based on the events of your life, though they tend to be awfully squirrely about admitting it. Tensions between Cooper and his daughter have been resolved thanks to your assistance. They always loved each other, but now they're better at expressing that and communicating with one another. Mabel approves of the new dynamic and spends less time stressing and more time providing delectables to the other citizens of Sandrock. The world is made a better place with the apprehension of the violent criminal Pin and the shameless schemesters in Yan. Matilda, or whatever her real name is, she now has a lot of time to think about what she's done. Hopefully, because she can still see from space Sandrock getting greener by the day. The old builder Mason read about you in the news and breathed a sigh of relief, glad it was all over. Who knows, however, if his past will ever catch up to him. Burgess stepped up and became the minister of Sandrock Church of Light, but only because the people of Sandrock gave him the confidence to do so. Justice and Unsure made a name for the Sandrock Civil Corps because of you, not just for drawing photorealistic and other wanted posters. Once Sandrock became a safer place to live, it made sense to start building a school. Without that, Jane would never have found her new home in Sandrock. Owen still sits quietly behind the bar at the Blue Moon Saloon, but now he has more stories ever to tell. Rocky and his wife Crystal now have been extremely justified in being the last salvage company to hold out in Sandrock's slump. With the newly found starship ruins, they'll likely be digging up relics that'll move them to a bigger house before long. Pretori found success by building her businesses and finally hit her theme park. Her drive to prove herself separated her from her family, but in the end she was able to reunite and reconnect with her son, who was very proud of his mother. Oh god, there's so much, guys. What is all this? I need a small break. Alright, let's try again. I took a few moments to breathe and drink some water. Miguel fell down into a rabbit hole of dangerous philosophy, which led him to act in ways many would find hard to forgive. He chose to live out his days in a Atara prison to atone for his sins. If only there was somebody to have helped him see the light. I wonder if our words could have convinced him to stay. Maria and Dammy finally gained the security they needed to start their family in the newer greener Sandrock. Playing some small part in your adventure helped bring them closer together than ever before. Unsure had his own hopes and dreams of becoming deputy of Sandrock, which he did. Having reached the same rank as deputy captain, their bond has grown stronger as well. As chief consultant for Pablo's fashion show, you ensured that it would go off without a hitch, as well as attract quite a crowd. The show really made the jewel of the Eufaula shine and proved that Sandrock isn't just a passing fad. Long talks with Heidi helped her figure out what exactly she wanted to do with her life, and with that little added boost of confidence, she was able to convince her master, Berna, that perhaps there was more to life than just being an avant-garde, whatever the hell that is. The mysterious Dr. Fang came out of his shell and learned that sometimes a stranger is just a friend you haven't met. He handles things in his clinic much more effectively, and X the Raven now has plenty of time for Coco. As you begin to move to more deeply understand Fang, you discover the source of his anxieties, hearing about his troubled past. But now he feels the warm embrace of you and all the people of Sandrock who stood beside him. In time, surely his wounds too shall heal. Ultimately, Fang's past caught up to him, and you were there to be his anchor. With the strength he built up during your time together, you stood up to his father and resisted his demands. You combined your skills, Fang's knowledge, and together your compassion to heal a bitter man and spread goodness out into the world. Aww. Between cram sessions, Haru often thinks of you, Logan and Andy. This semester is at the top of his class, which has earned him a hefty scholarship for next year. Good job, Haru! Logan sleeps with both eyes closed at night, his name cleared and his debt to society paid. He serves as a role model for young Andy, who will surely go on to do great things with all the support he's received as a member of your community. Grace had the highlight of her career with your help. Some adventures are too great, even for a super spy, so she decided to come back to Sandrock to retire and be the cook she always pretended to be, at least for a while. You, Mia, and Nia have become Zeke's angels of sort. Oh my god. Not Zeke's angels! That's so funny. Taking over many of the moisture farm duties and helping him push greenification knowledge even further. With Mian always over there, sometimes you forget how many builders came to Sandrock in the first place all that time ago. Director Chi finally found the Olympia, though not exactly in the way he had hypothesized. With all the technology he helped him find, he's now beginning to look into the concept of a virtual reality. Oh no. Musa, the man moving and shaking things behind the scenes, saw the potential of Sandrock, and he's now continuing to invest in establishments all around the Eufaula. He next sets his sights on the northern edges of the Alliance. Because of you, life in Sandrock goes on, renewed with hope and ideals. Tender seeds broke through hard soil and found new life above the surface. Sandstorms are all but gone, nourishing rain falls more than it ever has. And sometimes beyond the clouds, if you look closely, you can see Martel, looking down the new oasis with a smile. Yay! We did it! Oh no! It makes me so sad, that photo. We got the SS Martel though, because she is looking down on us. Whew. That was a lot of reading, but that was all our accomplishments. Oh god. I'm assuming these are just the actual credits now, which we'll just speed through. I kind of want to end Sandrock here, but I'm wondering if there's going to be some post-game stuff. And also, I want to see if we can see our children grow up, but I might do it in the next video, and I might do it in a way where I'm going to play through it, but not show every single day. I'll probably just show the important bits. I'm not sure yet, so I'm going to decide that while we watch this and see what happens after this. But overall, it was a fun game. I do feel like the biggest flaw is that there was a lot of time in between missions sometimes, and that was really annoying. That was really annoying. I feel like it overstayed its welcome a little bit, and I feel like if they were going to spread out those main missions, they should added more side content in between it all. But that's just my personal opinion, and also a lot of the romances are late game. Fangs, for example, but also Nia, Logan, who else? I guess Miguel if you wanted to bust him out of jail and convince him to stay. Like, I feel like a lot of the romances are late game, and you won't see the children grow up if you want to just get through the main story. I feel like they should have dialed it back a little bit. Maybe have the romances start before the big battle? ? I don't know. I feel like it could have been handled better. But I do still enjoy the family I made, and I do still enjoy the babies we're getting. But I just wish we could have done it earlier, at least with Fang, or at least with the other romances people may have picked. I feel like it just took forever. Those are my few little complaints. Overall, the game, solid. You build, you live day to day, you gather and all that. Same thing as Portia a little bit, but a little bit better. Overall, a really good game. Just wish it was a little more condensed. Hopefully they'll fix that in the third game, and I'm not even sure if I like the third game. I like the concept of it, but also the graphics have been updated to a more realistic. And honestly, personally, I think the original My Time art style is very charming. That's what drew me into these games. They're very charming. The art style is very charming. Maybe I'll get used to it by the time it comes out. We'll see. But I am excited for it. I mean, we could just skip this, right? This is a lot of names. We're in the E's. We'll skip it. Fuck it. Fuck it! If there was something important, they should have squeezed it in. Oh god, what's happening now? Our baby! Our baby! Well, that's a fitting man. Will the baby actually be there? It's a girl. I already picked out a name. I was gonna name her Lark. Wait, Duckling is adorable. Yeah, I was gonna name her Lark because I was trying to follow the bird names, and I think Lark is adorable.
Mama.
We'll do Mama. Okay, but is she here? She is! Oh my goodness! No.
People often say that breakfast is the most important meal of the day.
Does she look just like me again? It looks like it. Aww. Much quieter these days, more pleasant walks while searching for herbs. Wait, both our children. We have Lark, so she's gonna grow up into... Let me look. We have a time frame for this. She's an infant right now. It lasts for 2 weeks, so she's gonna grow up. Lark, toddler. I already made little things for Sparrow in my thing. So from there, it's gonna take... As a toddler, it lasts 4 weeks. So here, Lark, child. And from there, Matilda's birthday. Actually, no, that takes longer. How much longer? From child. After 8 weeks, so that's 2 fucking months. Lark. School age child. So these are my time frames of seeing my children grow up. That's a lot of time. That's a lot of time, but I mean, I could do it off camera. Oh my god. They look exactly the same. They have both my stuff. Aww. That's not their child. Well, here we are, guys. Here we are. We've done the last mission. I think I will be bringing this episode to a close. I'll do it in the day. I'm hoping to do a post-game video, or maybe I'll tack it onto this one. I'm not sure yet, depending on how long it takes. I won't show a lot of stuff. There's no need to show all this in between. I will also still be trying to get everyone's friendship up to max. I just feel like that's something I want to do in between all of this. And who knows, there might be like a post-game mission that we might miss if we don't play, so I'm gonna go play until our children become school-age children, so in December 24th. And maybe I'll show this one, because this is new. This is a new festival. So if we're going this far anyway, we might as well show the new festival, right? Tour de Rock. And our anniversary. Maybe something special happened on our anniversary. Either way. Oh, Jane and I share a birthday. That's so funny. Either way, I think I will be bringing this particular episode, the main end of Sandrock, to an end. And maybe there'll be some stuff tacked on. Or maybe we'll have a whole new episode, a video to watch. I will decide that as I play to see how much content there is to show. But for now, thank you guys so much for watching. And I will see you in the next one.